That was like inspiring. It was so great.
I saw this at Brno, where the performance was first made in 1923. This was even better.
It was one of the most creative operas I've ever seen.
I had a great time with the show tonight. I gotta say, every time I come here, this is my third time now, and every time it is a new experience. It is something different and unique, which I love.
Well, I just wanted to give my daughter an experience, something new, and bring her into the world of art in a different way.
It was a beautiful story, well told, well articulated. It was wonderful, perfect.
I loved it. I thought the animation was wonderful, up to date, current, and exciting.
I thought it was really interesting, and I loved the special effects that came along with the opera.
I loved the panorama, and I loved the animation, and I loved the dragonfly. So.
The graphics, of course you come to opera to hear voice and to hear the singing, but to have the visuals be so powerful, the graphics really held their own with the music. It was just really wonderful.
The whole thing surprised me because I'm familiar with the opera, but it's never been done this way.
Once we got past the mosquitoes, I was fine. I enjoyed it tremendously.
I actually really enjoyed that the screen with the projector was done so well with the different cast coming in at various locations, various points. I thought it was done really artistically.
I didn't know it was going to be animated that way. I've seen this a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, but never like this. It illustrated the music beautifully. That was very powerful, I thought.
And the masks. I mean, the masks were very fanciful.
I really liked the way they mixed animation with physical representation.
The degree of rehearsal and stuff you had to have everybody popping out when they needed to pop out and all those kinds of things.
That was great. The way they managed to produce all of that, and the action, everything, the way it was portrayed. It's really pretty stunning. Well, I thought the voices were wonderful, and I loved the children's chorus, and I loved the placement of the chorus in different places. It's just really exciting.
Tonight was so clever. I loved how the choir came from different directions. It gave you that heavenly symphony in your ear while you're listening and watching. I loved how clever everything was with the children being involved as well, and how they had the heads come out from the screens. Everything was just so clever in a way that kept you active and engaged. I loved it. It was just beautiful.
There were many beautiful characters, all the animals from the forests, of course the cunning little Vixen, but the forester and Terinka, and also the different birds that were present.
I liked how she was kind of brave, I guess.
The skill in her voice, and it was just, I loved how that was, but I have to say I also loved the hunter. The hunter was also my favorite. He had a beautiful voice, and he just had a presence when he stepped onto the stage, so I love that.
It was very lyric. Many children were in the room, and I think it was quite lively, and the music was gorgeous, so it was just a wonderful time.
The owl was my favorite part, but I also enjoyed all the drama with the foxes, and I could follow the story, which I loved.
I enjoyed when the 2 foxes came out and kind of had their little love moment, their little love story together, and they have children, reflection of kind of the circle of life, I guess you could say. I enjoyed that.
The gentleman that was the lead. The sincerity of his part, of his character, shone through all the time. And his voice is just really remarkable. It was just also a testament to the efforts at diversity with the opera, that he's an African-American lead, and that's very significant.
I love that you had a Czech language opera, and I hope we have a lot of other languages too, but I think this was really unique, and I think a really good cultural experience for everyone.
I like the music and different language.
Well, we've heard about Yuval Sharon and the things he does in Detroit.
I am a big supporter of Yuval. He is growing every performance and things, and this one especially, it was very unique in the way he approached the art. So it was really great.
I liked it a lot. Like, it made me feel like so happy.
Detroit opera has really advanced, and we just love it. And I love all the new operas. I've seen the Italian and the French and all many times, and I still love them. But I love seeing the new productions as well. So we'll be back.
A real reason to come to Detroit.
We're waiting for the robots for next year.